Welcome into Northridge High School for KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates, as we've got a Region 5 battle for you. Two of the top teams in region going head-to-head as the Box Elder Bees have come down to take on the Northridge Knights. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Please be joined by Scott Kellner. Scott, these two teams, Northridge 4-0 in region play, Box Elder at 3-1 in region play. Big region title implications on the line tonight here at Northridge.
Yeah, Dane, really happy to be here. This is going to be an exciting game. You know, these teams match up pretty well on paper. Similar, strong at the face-off. Goalies are pretty similar as well. Northridge scores about 13 goals a game. They allow about 7 or 8. Box Elder also scores about 13 goals a game. They allow about 10 goals on average. I'm curious to see how some of the defensive players for Box Elder can stack up against the some of these really strong offensive players for Northridge.
Well, you talk about Box Elder. They come in 3-1. Their lone region loss coming at the hands of Bountiful, but they defeated Roy. That's the Royals' only region loss. They've got a couple of other nice wins. And for this Box Elder group, you talked about the players between the pipes. Cody Beaton has been strong this year, so is Jet Henry for the Box Elder Bees, and they do have a lot of offense. Tucker Peterson, 34 goals on the year. Tyson Cotter, 32 goals on the year. Christian Gardner, 33 goals on the year. So they do have a lot of guys that can find the back of the net, and they're going to have to find some offense if they want to defeat Northridge here tonight.
And some of the guys that I was talking about for Box Elder, Luke Wharton, senior, Miles Ferry, and Caden Buchanan, all with over 20 takeaways so far on the season. So Box Elder defense, good at taking the ball away. It'll be interesting to see how they stack up against Northridge.
Jet Henry getting the start between the pipes. He's got a .593 save percentage for the Bees. That'll be pivotal because when we talk about Northridge, 4-0 in region play, 9-3 on the year. They started the year 0-3, but they played the likes of Corner Canyon and Brighton. They were tested out of the chutes. They've reeled off 9 straight, including 4 in region, defeating Clearfield, Bountiful, Viewmont, Bonneville. And look, this is a high-flying offense. Max Skousen, 39 goals. Rusty Baldwin, 31. They can light up the pipes. It'll be interesting to see if Henry can slow down this potent Northridge offense.
And I think looking at some of their common opponents, they've played 7 common opponents so far this season, and Box Elder's, the two differences are close game against American Fork. Box Elder lost that one. Northridge won that one 13-9, and another close game against Bountiful. That was 22-13, and Northridge beat them 16-6. So, pretty comparable stats when you look at common opponents over the course of the season.
Callum Dibble getting the start between the pipes today for Northridge, a multi-year starter for Coach Reed Keller. And, Coach Keller came in, wanted to change the culture of this program. He's done that, and those results being shown by players on the field, by the teams as well. As you see the goalies shake hands, head to their respective cages. We are all set to get this one started. The Bees and the Knights getting ready to face off on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Box Elder in the road purples, Northridge in the home whites. As to start off, it will be Gom and Keller, both of them over 600 on faceoffs on the year. This is going to be a heck of a battle to watch all night long, Scott.
It's really a coin toss. Which way it's going to go. We'll see who wins this opening faceoff. It's going to be the Bees.
Want to remind you, the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late. We do our best to keep it synchronized with the official clock on the board here in the stadium. Box Elder opening possession. Oh, nice dump off right in front. How about the save, huh?
Yeah, great play. Great, way to push it off the faceoff to try to get a great look right in front of the cage.
And that was Christian Gardner, the senior, who was able to get right in front of the crease as Northridge now on their first possession. Talk about the experience for Northridge. Rusty Baldwin, a multi-year player. Skousen as well. Duggar, a lot of these Knights, multi-year contributors. This is Caleb Tate. Running point with a little dodge there, and that one saved. Nice play there by Henry. That one scooped up, and that will go out. It'll stay with the Knights.
Yeah, just couldn't handle that ground ball. Ended up throwing it out of bounds.
in a game like this, Scott, when you talk about, two of the top teams in the region, very balanced teams, a lot of similarities in their makeup, how important are some of those ground balls, especially early?
Well, I think that was just an unfortunate ground ball. We talk a lot about how important it is first touch ground balls. If it's an open field ground ball, you got to pick it up on the first touch. And, really ground balls can be a big deciding factor. It's extra possessions, super important to win the ground ball battle, particularly in a game like this.
Luke Wharton, the long pull there defensively, had knocked it loose originally, but kept here as Tate looking up that right side. Big windup and a nice bounce shot save made by Henry. Jett has looked locked in here in the opening minutes. 2 early saves for the sophomore keeper.
Yeah, looking good so far.
Box Elder trying to get this up. You see Northridge trying to put that pressure on. Good speed here by Cotter across the midline.
Yeah, it was great clear by Cotter.
A little lane there. Cotter trying to come in. A couple whacks there as Dibble trying to possess. And it will be Northridge possession. Tell you, Box Elder, they've looked very intentional going right, working their way to the cage as quickly as they can on the offensive side. Jonas will give this back to Baldwin. 31 goals on the year for Rusty. Skousen. From X, little wraparound. Couldn't get that on frame. Baldwin. See defensively there, Buchanan. Good handoff. The shot and the goal. Great look there for Northridge.
That was Rusty Baldwin with the finalizer behind the goal. Got his defender hung up on the net of the goal. Just a really great move by Baldwin. And drew the slide. Just a nice, easy draw and dump. And great shot and finish there by Northridge to get first on the board.
Yeah, York Cypers with the goal. The senior, his 26th of the year, puts the Knights on the board. And you're right. I love the way that Baldwin executed from behind the cage there. Great start. As procedure here, we'll give it to the Bees. 9 to go, opening quarter. Mentioned these two teams, Box Elder 9-4 on the year, Northridge 9-3. Again, that bounce in the record, going top shelf, and that was just wide. Good look.
Yeah, it was a good dodge, no slide. Use his body. Quick restart.
Yeah, Box Elder, man, they are running around. Cotter trying to come inside. That one backed up here. Oh, my bad. They say that will go the way of the Knights. I thought that was a shot.
I thought it was a shot too.
Northridge now working on the clear. Lane here for Harris. Flag being thrown here. I think this might be an offside maybe. I'm not quite certain. Both teams making changes here. Skousen. Little step there, the shot and a goal.
Nice.
Boy, it looked like Henry had it initially, but that one just slips by him, 2-0.
Yeah, good, good shot placement by Skousen. A little hitch move in the middle of the field, goes 5-hole. And I guess it was a slash on Box Elder. So they will be man down face-off for Box Elder, which is always kind of a unique situation to find yourself in. They only have 2 guys up at the face-off line.
Yeah, so Northridge scoring and then a chance to go man up. First look at the man up offense for Northridge if they're able to get possession here, and they do. Good win there for Lance Keller. Little lane there, wind up, good save by Jet. Box Elder with it, trying to get the clear. This just thrown into space. Northridge able to get back on it. Meekum lost it, able to regain. Boy, tenacious there by Miles Ferry. Back at X with Skousen. Seven to go in the opening quarter. A shot going topside and scoring. 3-0, the advantage for Northridge on the goal from Finn Moore.
Yeah, again, just nice ball movement there by Northridge to find Finn Moore, kind of the soft spot in that zone defense. Box Elder was still man down. They had just released the penalty. But yeah, nice job by Finn Moore finding that seam and putting that shot on cage.
Yeah, it won't go down as a man-up goal, but it probably should because Box Elder really didn't have a chance to get everyone back in position, right?
Sometimes that can be the most dangerous time in a transitioning from that sort of man down to all even. People are maybe confused about marking up and matching up against guys, and yeah, Northridge able to capitalize nicely.
Boy, what a job holding that by Pugsley. Able to come up with it. He's got a bit of a surge, looking in front, and that pass just over the head. And now we got multiple flags here on the field. I think these will both go against Northridge.
Yeah, late hit on Northridge. So they'll be 2-man down.
Boy, so a big opportunity here for Box Elder. Being down 3-0, 6.5 to go. And a chance to have multiple advantage, slashing the first call. And the other a late hit, so 2 1-minute penalties here on Northridge. Oh, that flag was just being thrown to the official. I was like, another one. Trying to dissect that
stick.
D. Yeah, good pluck there. That was Meekum. Lost it. Box Elder able to regain. This is Tony Martin. A shot there that was, I think, deflected by Dibble.
Yeah.
About 30 seconds left here on the advantage for Box Elder. Sent up. Good little sidestep there. Wind up looking top shelf. That one sailed. Here's Ashcroft working over with Martin. Play to GLE. Step inside. Shot wide.
It's a good take. Just got to put it on cage.
I like what we've seen from Box Elder. Very decisive, very quick. They just haven't been able to get them on frame as those Northridge midfielders come running back and Northridge back to even strength. I'll tell you, you better wear your gloves in a game like this, right? We've seen a lot of stick checks early on.
Well, I mean, speaks to both teams have players that with a lot of takeaway checks on the season. And so, yeah, it speaks to...
Good step, Pugsley to the middle.
Nice.
Dibble never saw it, and Box Elder on the board thanks to Nathan Pugsley, his 29th of the year.
I really loved how Pugsley rolled back inside, increased his angle with that left-handed shot, and gets that one to go past Dibble.
So an important goal for Northridge, I know, or for Box Elder. I know it didn't come on the man advantage, but you're able to keep the possession off of that, get a great look, and Pugsley with the finisher. This one sent back. Christopher trying to gather there for the Knights. Good physical battle there. Is this pushed out, and it will be Northridge ball. Here's Tate. Trying to come lateral there. I see Box Elder jarring that loose. Moore, good feet in front. Ooh. Rusty Baldwin. How about the vision there from Moore, able to find Rusty?
Yeah, just beautiful off-ball movement by Northridge. And Baldwin just finding, back-cutting his guy, getting open right in front of the goal. In traffic, able to corral the ball and get the shot off. Nice move by Baldwin.
Northridge with the response, pushes it back to a 3-goal lead. Ashcraft. Man, I'll tell you, when you come to a game at Northridge, if you aren't careful, you'll get distracted with all the jets. It's awesome. I love coming to games here. I just want to watch the skies. Pugsley still on it. Little lane, skip pass. That was too tall, out of play.
Yeah, the pass was too high.
And we've got whistles. Do you know what that is?
I'm not sure.
I saw the signal, but I don't know what it means. It's going to go the way of Box Elder.
Yeah.
If we got any officials out there, hit us up on social media at KSL Sports Rewind. Let us know. I'm not familiar with that call. Box Elder possession. Pugsley found a seam, but couldn't get enough room to get a shot away. As Northridge looking to clear. Cypers has a lane, fed over. Good D there by Julander. Peterson. To the middle shot, and that one saved by Henry. Cypers, finds a way to get in front. Boy, great use of strength there by York Cypers to fend off the defense, his second goal today.
The slide came, it didn't matter. Cypers just a little inside roll, splits the defense. Nice move by Cypers.
What a start for Northridge. 5-1 the advantage here, just inside of 3 to go, opening quarter. It's just been a difference of finishing here in this first quarter, right?
Yeah, I think Northridge is doing a better job of getting high-quality shots. I mean, Box Elders has some good looks inside, but their shots from distance, having a hard time putting them on cage. I'd like to see them put some more low and away. That's what I always try to coach the kids. Low and away goes. Low and away goes. And, Box, I'm sure that's what the coaches are telling the Bees right now.
Moore giving this back with Peterson. Ooh. Oh, man, that one's going to leave a mark. Picked backed up and scored. York Cypers, his third of the quarter. Boy, that first one doesn't feel very good. Ryan Shipp taking one for the team. He's trying to run that one off.
There's one of my least favorite things about playing defense is the possibility of getting hit with a shot. Happens a lot more to close defenders than midfielders, but
we're indoors and you could hear that.
Oh yeah,
plunk. That is oof. (6-1). Critical face-off win there for the Bees. That one may be fortunate to get through. Here's Ashcraft. Ashcroft, my apologies. That shot backed up. Peterson. Martin, a lot of room. We've seen him work that right side. Gets some space. And that one's saved by Dibble. You know, I asked Coach Keller of Northridge before the game, asked him about Dibble. He said he's seen the ball really well right now. And there's a great example, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was a good opportunity. It was a better save by Dibble.
A lot of room. Box Elder able to get back that shot, fended off by Henry.
Cypers with the heat check.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 3 already. Why not try for one more?
As a player, do you have that? Like.
Well, I've never scored 3 goals in a quarter, so I don't know.
A flag coming in here. So Northridge will have another opportunity to go man up here potentially. Skousen trying to work inside. That might have hit off the post. Gathered there by the Bees, and now we'll get the stoppage with 50 seconds to go. Push there. So 32nd, I believe, coming up here. Man up for Northridge.
They were successful on their last man-up opportunity. Good ball movement. Guys did a good job of finding the seams. We'll see if they can do that again.
My apologies, it was a slash, so 1 minute man up here for Northridge. For those maybe unfamiliar, if you have a quarter change with a man up, you can carry the possession with you if you're holding it. That one off the side of the cage, no goal there on the look from Skousen. As Box Elder here trying to get this clear. Oh, nice job working that sideline. Now running into a train. We have a timeout taken. I think we did.
It's a good reason why you always want to try to run your clear away from the box.
Yeah.
Clearing box side is always dangerous because what looks like, you might have a lane. All of a sudden there's somebody coming out of the box on a substitution, and now you're running into traffic. So in general, you always want to try to clear away from the box. At Westminster, we called our clear Abbey, which, AB, it stood for away from the box.
Oh.
And so that was always the idea, was clear away from the box.
Yeah, that's a timely timeout because it does allow them to keep the possession as opposed to having a loose ball in the middle of the field. 19 seconds to go, man up for Northridge, but it will be Box Elder possession when we come back. Welcome back, Dane Stewart, Scott Kellner, ready to start our second quarter. And Box Elder, since they had that possession, they'll have the possession to start the second quarter. There's about 11 seconds left on the man down here for the Bees. Pugsley wasting no time. Good find over and save. Oh, goodness. Dibble with his best save of the evening.
Yeah, great save by Dibble. That was one that Box Elder wishes they had that back. They should have canned that.
You finished that 95 times out of 100.
Yeah.
Dibble, my goodness. You want to talk about making yourself big. Fed across, try to get that to Gardner. Pugsley plays that back in. Picked up by Cotter. Working around. Try to get it on frame just wide. Uh-oh. Tripped up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's the flag. I was going to say I didn't see one. But it does come in, and so Box Elder go man up here once again. Good pressure here by Box Elder, Scott.
Yeah, playing hard. They've been playing hard and attacking all game. And we were kind of talking about it during the break. It feels like the biggest difference so far has just been Northridge's ability to finish and Box Elder's lack of ability to finish. But you can warm up, you can heat up. You asked me before, do you feed the hot hand? Yeah, you can feed the hot hand, and And you can go cold and hot. I mean, lacrosse, just like similar to basketball, is a game of runs.
Well, I think the big thing for me is it's not for lack of trying or lack of effort. Box Elder has been super intense. I think their offense had good ball movement.
Yeah.
They've gotten looks.
Ooh.
There you go.
There you go.
How about that shot? Beautiful look there from Tyson Cotter as Box Elder able to score on the man up.
Yeah, Cotter, one of those offensive players that you got to look out for. He's one of the leading point scorers for this Bees team. And that was the thing I really liked. He dropped his hands and then changed planes. You always got to change plays. I mean, I talk about going low and away. Low and away is always good. But at the end of the day, really what you got to do is you got to make sure that you're changing planes. Don't make it so easy for the goalie. You know, just shooting at a level. You got to change planes. So Cotter doing a nice job of that on that one.
Well, and I'm a big fan of make the goalie move his stick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Oh, that was a little stall there. Bush will give it to Northridge. Been a while since we've seen the Knights on the offensive end. 3 or 4 minutes of game time. Moore using that screen. Boy, collision. We're going to get a flag here. Still have a Northridge player down after that collision. That's Peterson. And we're going to get the stoppage here to take a look at Cash. Came to set that screen, and I think that one ended up catching him in a tough spot. We'll step away here as they come out to look at Cash Peterson. We're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Cash Peterson able to walk this off. Always good to see. But the penalty called on Box Elder. It'll be Ferry called for the infraction. So Northridge going man up here with 10:18 to go in the quarter. Little room there.
Ooh.
Going top side and good save by Henry. He tracked that well.
Got to change planes.
What we
Make
just
the goalie
talked about,
move his
right?
Stick. Yep. Shot that right in the goalie's stick.
Box Elder. Long pole leading the transition. Worked in
Fast
front.
break.
Oh, Dibble again.
Dibble. Making some great saves.
And
Dibble's fired up.
Yeah, you see him fired up. He should be. And now Northridge coming ahead. A surge here from Meekum. Those are 2 saves that you're usually scoring goals on.
Yeah. It's tough. Tough for Box Elder. Just got to have better shot placement. Throw a fake. You got to do something to get the goalie off his game. Oh, nice look.
Oh, yeah, they were looking backside there for Skousen. Couldn't complete it. Now Box Elder trying to get the possession to clear. Cannot.
What was that?
Penalty was killed off, but a flag back here on the play. So Box Elder's at even strength now. But there will be another man up coming the way of Northridge as that one leapt out of the mesh of Collinson.
And Box Elder is taking the ball away a lot, though. I mean, they are really. There's 2 takeaway checks just in those 30 seconds.
They're making Northridge work, right? Offside the call. So 32nd man up here for Northridge. Sent up. Boy, real close, and that one just stepped away.
It's a nice wheel. They run on. Northridge does a nice job executing this wheel with the guy sneaking around the crease.
Thought about stepping in. Cypers had 3 in the first quarter. Another flag coming in here. That one rang up, and Henry able to track and gather.
A lot of flags.
A lot of flags. I think this is going to be the 5th flag on Box Elder. Yeah, they are adding up quickly for the Bees. So Northridge, that first one killed off for the Bees, so now they're just one man down. This, I believe, was another 32nd. Coming from behind. Skousen trying to get that over to Cypers. York, wind-up shot and a goal. Good shot there from, I was going to say York Cypers. Yeah, it was 4th goal of the game for the senior attackman.
He got the memo. It was senior day.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to break a school record.
You know, you get those candy necklaces, they give you all sorts of energy, right? So Cypress scoring on the man up. This ball push there will give it to Box Elder. Pugsley looking for the shot on the goal. The big response for the Bees. Pugsley with his 2nd.
Pugsley's really good at running the ball down the gut in transition.
Yeah.
Just getting past his guy and just attacking the goal. I really like. He got his stick really nice and high and brought the shot down, changing planes.
If his nickname isn't the initiator, it should be.
It should
because
be.
he's all about that just quick dodge, right? Just get it in front of the cage and
that's what you got to do. I mean, when you're down, there's still a lot of time left in this game, but when you're down, 4 goals, 5 goals in the second quarter, you got to attack. You got to attack in transition. You got to be aggressive.
Good battle, Gom trying to keep this in for the Bees. But it is Northridge coming away with it. Jackson Hale there. I think some of it is just, even those quick responses, just help your team maybe settle in a little bit. Hey, guys, we're fine, right?
Yeah, we can score.
Yep. Here's Moore. Tate just come up for Northridge, now bringing Peterson back on. Skousen, little shot and a goal. Boy, that was almost a change-up there from Skousen, but able to find the back of the net. His 2nd, and it's 8-3.
Skousen, really good job of using his body, just keeping his body between his stick and the defender, really working inside, almost kind of like a post move, kind of like you would see a power forward or somebody do, just using his body, backing his defender down, keeping his hands free, rolling inside to increase his angle. Really tough to defend and really tough to save.
You kind of felt like there was maybe that drop step to the outside to set up that inside curl, right?
Yeah.
Great analogy there, Scott. Yeah, hold there. We'll give it to the Bees. Guess who it is? Pugsley. Feet in front. Ooh. Oh, how about that? Pugsley showing he's got vision.
Yeah, he can dish it too.
2020 gets it to 21. Tucker Peterson for the finish.
Yeah, nice move by Pugsley. I knew he was going to go. I could just see it that he was going to. But he did the smart thing. Kind of drew the adjacent slide. Nice job by the attackman to move off ball, get open in front of the goal. And I think that's really what you got to do. If you're going to score, score on Dibble, you need to move the ball.
Yeah.
If he can lock in on you and track your stick, it's going to be tough to score on him. But if you're moving the ball quickly and he's having to, change his vision from one side of the field to the other, really tough.
Unofficially, Pugsley's sitting at 30 goals, and I haven't been tracking assists. That's a clear assist for Pugsley, but coming in, he had 28 goals and 27 assists. So he'll find other guys, and it's helped Box Elder get a couple of responses. Nearly had a great look there for Gardner. Dibble coming out together here for the Knights. Good pressure there from Cotter.
Effort.
We'll get it back for Box Elder.
Great ride, great effort. Give the goalie no room. to see any open guys. He throws it out of bounds.
When you can hear the bench, they were excited about that play. That's a good energy.
Rides and clears, baby. They're important. It's, you can change momentum just by a hard ride. Score on this possession. Be a 3-goal game.
Trying to split that double, boy, that's a hard gap. To try to fit that through, and Northridge with it now. Here's Campbell. Feeding this ahead, Baldwin. Been an entertaining game. Both offenses have been really active, have created good opportunities.
Just feels like both teams are in attack mode, which always makes for fun, exciting lacrosse. Yeah, that's going to be a flag.
That's hey, look, man. I mean, that works in football. Good wrap up and you bring them down, right? Just get caught in a tough spot.
Yeah.
There, if you're Jackman, he'll come serve the time.
But again, you don't want to. I mean, Box Elder's got to figure out how to stop drawing so many penalties. I mean, you can't give this Northridge team with all these shooters, all these scorers. You can't keep giving them. Or you can't keep giving them these man-up opportunities.
I have this as the 6th.
Yeah. I feel like it's at least the 6th.
Yeah, and a half is a lot.
That's
and there's
a
still
lot.
5.5 to go.
I feel like maybe an average game is going to be around, usually like around 4, like basically 1 a quarter.
Right. Another flag coming in here. Worked in front. GLE. Oh, my goodness. We've talked about some dibble saves. How about that one from Henry? Right close. Jet takes it away, but more laundry on the field.
I guess that's what comes with a lot of takeaways on the season is also a lot of flags. I didn't look at that. I didn't look up that stat and how many penalties they'd had. But it does make sense that there's possibly a correlation between takeaways and flags.
They've got about 10 seconds of this 2-man down situation the Bees do. This one, Henry,
nice.
kick save. On the ground, trying to be kept here. Good work by this Bees defense. Couldn't sweep that away. But it was plucked out of the air, and it will stay with the Knights. First penalty killed off. Wrapping around. Good look there for Rusty Baldwin, his 2nd of the game.
Just a little ball fake and got the defender to bite on it, just sort of trotted around the crease. Nice move by Rusty.
Yeah.
Utilizing the ball fake.
So lead pushed back to 5 here. Every time Box Elder has scored, Northridge has seemingly had a response. And that one won by Northridge. Collinson will give back to Baldwin. From X. Ooh. Good little move. How about the underhanded sweep, but a crease violation. We'll give this to Box Elder.
Seen a couple of finalizers tonight. That's when you change directions behind the goal like that to try to get your guy caught up on the net of the goal. It's a lost art, the finalizer. You don't see a lot of kids do. Everybody dodges from the wings, now. Like not a lot of people dodge right from behind the goal. It's fun.
Scooped up by Pugsley. I really like the way both these offenses have initiated from behind the goal today.
Yeah, both. That's in general, that's the theory of a good balanced offense is you want to be able to attack from behind. You want to be able to attack from up top.
Pugsley trying to split through. That one jarred loose by Campbell.
The danger from dodging behind is you don't want to dodge on a pole. That's they got big sticks down there for a
Yeah.
reason.
That one couldn't be kept in. This one tracked down by Peterson, maybe. We'll stay here. This is Ethan Peterson. Tried to get that in front. Couldn't quite get there. Meekum with stride for stride there with Tucker Peterson. That clear a little off the mark. Box Elder trying to repossess. Good work there by Collinson. Here's Skousen. Here's Caleb Tate. Tried to center that for Baldwin. Bounces its way through. Scooped up by Skousen. That deflected out. A little shot there. Ooh, boy. Henry able to fight that one off. He's looking a little bit into the sun there, too. That's a tough angle.
Yeah, I feel like the sun is going to definitely be a factor here for the next quarter or so.
Yeah. It is getting lower. This one worked up. Peterson. If you're Box Elder, you really just got to deal with it for another 90 seconds. You know, switch halves or switch ends in that third quarter. Cotter. Looking for a little lane. That just wide. Kept here. Good support by Peterson. Tried to send it out. Oh, and lost it. Cotter couldn't quite locate it. We got a timeout taken here by Northridge. Had the possession inside of a minute. Timeout taken by Coach Reed Keller and the Knights. We'll be back. Final minute of the first half after this. 51 seconds left in the first half. 9-4 the advantage for the Knights. Senior night for Northridge. Pre-game festivities. And the seniors have played well for the Knights. Northridge bringing Peterson up. Well, that shot, you could tell. Looking in that sun, that's tough.
Yeah. That was a good look, though. Good effort.
Kept here. Skousen starting. Looking for a shooting lane and scoring. Max Skousen able to score his third of the game for the Knights.
Yeah, Skousen's got a nice sort of sidearm release. He's done a good job of placing those both low and away corner. And just good shot placement from Skousen so far on the day. He does it with his defender all over him. Uses his body to keep his hands free.
I mean, I thought Box Elder was there physically, right?
Yeah,
Made
they
their presence felt.
Yeah. It's hard to defend. You know, it's hard to defend really physical attackmen that can, you know, use their body to keep their hands free. I mean, you got to just send a slide. You got to help. You got to play team defense on guys like that.
Boy, big goal late. 10 seconds left and a face-off possessed, but got to get this one on frame. Do we have a timeout taken? Yeah. The horn or the clock says nothing. We'll see if they put time on here. Not quite certain. I stopped it as soon as I heard it. Mine says 2.1, but that's unofficial. And the scoreboard is to the back of the official who called the timeout. So they're going to call halftime here, and I think, look, you don't know what to put on the clock, so
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Halftime, it is 10-4, the lead for the Knights as they lead Box Elder. You're watching KSL Sport Rewind's Game of the Week on the Rewind Sports Network. Getting ready to start our second half, Dane Stewart, Scott Kellner. Scott, an entertaining first half. Northridge leading 10-4. Not only are you capable, talented as a play-by-play, you can do analyst, and not only that, you can do sideline. What's the good news from the table at the break, Scott?
Well, we went down and just reviewed some of the stats here. Northridge has 26 shots to Box Elder's 15. Really, the sort of takeaway, Northridge taking more shots, but doing a better job of putting them on cage, too. And that seems to be really one of the big differences in the first half is Northridge's ability to finish. They've put 70% of their shots on goal, and that's led to 10 goals for Northridge.
And, the crazy thing, just as you were telling me some of the numbers, I think the table had 4 saves for Northridge, and remember 2 of those were Dibble, one-on-one, with, the attacker 2 feet away, just making big plays.
Yeah, Dibble's been playing really well and made some big saves, and that's definitely, what's helped keep the margin so wide, 10-4 at the half.
It's scooped up by Northridge. We talk about the importance of this game. Box Elder a game back, sitting at 3-1 in region. Roy Bountiful also at 3-1 each in region. Bountiful's only lost to Northridge. Roy's only lost to Box Elder. And Box Elder's only lost to Bountiful. So, the way that this region finishes will be really interesting. That's why this game is so important, especially for the Bees. Ooh. Oh, nice step through there. Working around, and the bounce shot goal scored by number 20. Third of the game for Rusty Baldwin.
Rusty Baldwin, beautiful sort of just hesitation move. Gets right through the defense. Does a great job protecting his stick. That was a special move. That was pretty sweet by Rusty Baldwin.
Some Olay work there by Rusty Baldwin. Kind of split it up and over and down and under, and very crafty. Nimbleness.
I got him. That's his 3rd goal of the game.
It is. How about this? 3 different Knights now with hat tricks.
Yeah. Well, when you look at the stats, there's a lot of guys that have scored a lot of points this season, and they've all showed up today. That's what you got to do in big games. You need your best players to show up. Cypers, Skousen, and Baldwin. 3 of their leading point scorers. They all have a hat trick.
Box Elder was trying to dissect this Northridge D with a direct pass to Martin, but kind of leapt out of his mesh. And we've seen that a couple times where Box Elder, it's like they've had an opportunity and that ball almost hits and pops out. They haven't been able to really get a lot of clean possession on some of those real quick plays through the middle.
Yeah, Northridge running out of time. Yeah, failure to advance. Oh, I also found out what this was.
Oh, yeah?
It's conduct. It was a conduct. And that was what that penalty was.
That's a weird signal for conduct, isn't it?
It is weird, yeah.
Well, good to know. Box Elder back with it. Has a step. Looking for the bounce shot. And that one, I don't know that it made its way through. Dibble's responding like he made a save as we get a penalty flag here behind the play. Elbowing, I believe. Yeah, this will be on Northridge. So 1 minute, man up.
Like this? That's a legal body check.
Okay, a legal body check. Thanks, Scott.
You're welcome. I know what some of the calls are. I'm pretty good about most of them. Sometimes, though, those sort of arcane ones that you don't see a lot.
Like the punch in the air.
Like the punch in the air, the misconduct one. I did not know that one.
So man up here for the Beast. Feels like it's been a while since they've been able to go man up. See if they can get a good look. Ashcroft. Bugsley working back. Oh. Boy, how about the aggressive nature there by Dibble?
Dibble, yeah. Really smart play to sense that was going to go behind the cage and jump out in the passing lane.
Send to the wing. They can work back to Pugsley. Ashcroft. Northridge really improved their slides. Some of those early opportunities haven't been there as of late. Wind up there and a shot and a goal. Good looking shot there from Ashcroft as he's able to score on the man up. Much needed goal for the Bees.
I think Dibble was sort of screened by his defender a little bit.
And then his defender kind of betrayed him by ducking. And
that's what I would do.
I would too. But yeah, I mean, you kind of take the eyes away and then that shot's on him super quick, right?
Yeah.
And I don't blame that defender. I would have been on the floor. I would have been like, I'm bailing, man. Face-off win there for the Knights. Scouts looking for the cutter. Collinson couldn't gather it. Now Box Elder looking to clear. Pugsley couldn't stay with it. Collinson. Coming away with it is Moore.
There's a flag, yeah, trip.
I was looking far side, but it came near side.
The Bees just, committing so many penalties. You can't give this Northridge team this many man-up opportunities when they have this many shooters. I think this is the 7th man-up opportunity.
That's what I have, and I don't know that I've caught them all, but unofficially I've got 7.
I think there's been more penalties. I mean, because they've been 2-man down a couple of times also. So they probably have maybe almost 10 penalties.
Moore works up quickly. Oh, good find. That one denied.
Just that classic wheel, that same wheel that they've been running.
Boy,
and Henry cleans it up.
Yeah, Henry comes out to try to get that, and how about the heady play there by Skousen? That's a tough one because it's sitting right there.
Yeah.
I get coming out to play it, but it's a roll of the dice because if you don't, that cage is wide open.
Right. Yeah. It's I think Henry probably did the right thing by staying home, but it's tough. Really, it's just tough to put your defense in these so many man-down situations. It's mentally exhausting. It's physically exhausting.
Well, because even the setup of that, I believe it was Skousen sitting right in front of the cage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they run. Northridge is just running a great, simple wheel, and they're good at executing it. And, at the end of the day, you have an extra guy, so you should score.
Pugsley sends that one right into the goal post. There's a flag here. How about the chase by Hale? Man, he was showing an extra gear, but I think he's going to be whistled here. Yeah, for the push. Maybe not. Yeah, no flag. They waved that off. Okay. Seven and a half to go here in the third. Pugsley tried to get that over to Peterson. Couldn't connect. Good idea, though.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Good job drawing the slide. Peterson was wide open, just bad pass.
Here comes Baldwin. They've got numbers. Try to get that to Skousen. Loose. Moore. Able to gather it. Extra pass, that shot. Rings off the pipe.
I think it might have been off of Henry's helmet.
Oh, was it the helmet? It ricocheted up. It certainly hit something hard. It's always hard for me to see that detail.
Yeah, it's tough, yeah.
Henry has it, looking for the clear up to the middle. A little hot potato here. Gardner with it. got some help. Here's Ashcroft. Box Elder bringing Harvey up. Here's Peterson. Excuse me, Cotter. Martin looking for the one-handed shot is wide, and a good chase there by Dibble.
Great effort by Dibble. Dibble's playing great.
He is. Oh, this one left. Cotter trying to keep it here. How about the sweep there of Smith? Couldn't keep it in. It'll stay with Box Elder. Dibble again. Look at Dibble, huh? Oh, how about the goalie with some moves, and now Box Elder, Dibble racing back, and that pass just behind Peterson will allow Dibble to get back in the crease.
Yeah, Dibble a little excited up at the midfield line. Throws that pass a little high.
How about the moves, though, huh?
Yeah, the spin move. It must just always be such an uncomfortable feeling to find yourself that far away from the goal as a goalie.
Yeah, yeah. I would bet for the goalie and for the coaches as well, right?
Yeah.
Here's Tate. See that coming, tried to get that to Baldwin. Gathered there by Julander.
A hold?
Stay with the Bees. Jarred loose. Badeau. They're competing for the Knights. Still on the ground. Are they out?
Yeah. It was loose ball push on White.
Oh, okay. Two very aggressive teams with their sticks.
Really aggressive, just with the takeaways and the checks. And
Yep.
both very physical, too. It's been fun to watch.
Cotter. Trying to get that edge. Gets a step.
Oh, my gosh.
And, yeah, flag's coming here.
Yeah, you can't make contact with the goalie when he's in the crease and has the ball on his stick. So Dibble had the ball on his stick. And Tyson Cotter, I think just sort of frustrated on the play. Took a swipe at Dibble.
Officials here conversing. Over 3 to go here in the third, 12-5. It's a Northridge team, I believe, if memory serves correct. I think they were ranked 4th in the RPI coming into this game. Of course, the trio in Region 6, Park City, Brighton, Olympus, all ahead of them. Is it Park City, Brighton this week?
Park City Olympus tomorrow.
Park City Olympus, okay. This is one of the games Box Elder tied for second. This is one of the games. There are a lot of games where it's 1 versus 2 this week. Region 5 has it here. Region 6 has it. Region 3 could have it with AF and Lone Peak. Unsportsmanlike conduct here, the call.
On Dibble.
On Dibble, yeah. So they'll have to bring in Cooper Caleb, the junior.
It's pretty rare to see the goalie in the box.
Yeah, and this is non-releasable. So we've talked about how good Dibble has been. Here's a moment for Box Elder. 3:11 to go. If you can get 2 goals, this could be a big point for the Bees.
They scored on their last man-up opportunity.
So they're allowing a bit of a warm-up here. I'm kind of surprised.
I think somebody
Was there a
somebody
timeout
must
taken?
have called a timeout, yeah.
They still each have 2 on the board.
Huh. Maybe they're just giving the goalie time to get
Yeah,
set.
I think that's what they're doing. Give just a quick 30-second minute warm-up. So no pressure. Cooper Caleb just go
Coming
try to
in
get a couple
cold.
stops,
Yeah.
huh? Martin works over. Back behind goal, Cotter. Pugsley. Here's a shot. That backed up. The Sticks of Northridge on their man down. Really active, taking away a lot of passing lanes, making it difficult. Good find. Right over, and that one saved away.
Ooh,
Got a
in the
time-
crease.
Oh. So how about the junior, huh?
Yeah, making a big save. Man down defense played well. Well, the
Northridge
chance
able
to
to
kill the penalty.
Yeah, Northridge able to get it ahead. It's going to be unfamiliar territory for Northridge as they'll make the goalie change here. And this is where, yeah, just kind of possess it, guys. Let us get Dibble back on. Of course, Dibble at his own 30. You can initiate your offense here with the speed we saw from him at Hatfield earlier. Peterson absorbing that. Little lane, and that one right to Henry. Again, it's just been tough for Box Elder to get a lot of clean possession. That ball's been bouncing a lot tonight. From GLE. Right in front, one-handed shot on the goal.
There's a flag down. I think Box Elder was in his zone there, coming out and trying to do something different. No goal. No, sorry,
no
goal's
flag.
good. No flag.
Yeah. 5th goal of the game for Max Skousen. I think he's got a couple one-handers tonight, doesn't he? I know we've seen a couple. I can't remember if they
Yeah.
were from him or other Knights. It's a face-off win here for Northridge. Oh, broken stick, and this one taken on the arm. That's Keller coming off for Northridge. He looks to be in a lot of pain.
They're
Timeout taken here by the Knights.
The Bees are laying the lumber,
Yeah,
for sure.
they are. 50 seconds left here in the third. Timeout. Northridge will be back after this. Welcome back. Northridge possession. They're still looking at Keller on the sideline. Seeming to wrap him up. Hope he's okay. He looked like he was really uncomfortable.
Well, it's good that they're just taping it because that makes me feel like it's not broken.
Yeah, because we both kind of said it wouldn't have shocked us. That one jumped on Henry as Northridge, a screamer coming in there from Tate.
Great shot placement by Tate, low and away corners.
And Northridge now opening us up to a 9-goal lead. And a slash call here on the play.
Another penalty on
Yep.
the Bees. They might be. If we looked at it afterwards, I feel like they probably played more man-down defense than they did like 6-on-6 defense, is what it feels like.
It feels like it's almost been a residence in the box.
Yeah.
As this ground ball, Northridge trying to come away with that. Boy, again, this game has not been shy on physicality. Gathered by Northridge right in front. Ooh. Oh, and that was just wide on the look from Skousen. He would like that one back.
Yeah. Great effort, though, to, chase that. And, they're going to give it to the Bees. I thought that was a Northridge ball.
And that'll do it. Third quarter complete. 14-5 Northridge with the lead as we head to the fourth and final quarter on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Ready to start the fourth quarter for the second time tonight. Box Elder will start with the possession because they're man down and had it at the expiration of the prior period. Had about 30 seconds of additional man down time. Well, that's one where Cotter, I think he's ready to throw that on frame. Just couldn't quite gather it. And Box Elder has killed it off. Bees back to even strength. Oh, nice move to set up the lane, and that riser tracked by Dibble.
Yeah, it's Braxton Harvey. Nice little hitch dodge.
It's thrown to the middle. Box Elder able to gather there thanks to Luke Wharton. That one taken away. Quick shot. This one tracked by Henry. Here comes Ferry. I couldn't gather it.
That one was on Northridge.
Flag.
Yeah. It's on Moore, Finn Moore. I think it was a slash. I'm not sure.
Well, we have a minute. Want to thank Tom Zarate, the AD here, Coach Keller. Both came up, made sure we were good, taken care of. Really appreciate Northridge for having us here for this Region 5 game. We've got more games coming up. We've got a good one in girls tomorrow night. Highland at Brighton in Region 6. And then Thursday night, looking at Lone Peak at American Fork, our Region 3 special. Two teams that coming into action tonight on Tuesday were both undefeated in region play. Big week of lacrosse, of course, this week, next week, and then our regular season is done.
I can't believe it.
Flies, doesn't it?
It does fly.
As officials at the table, not certain what we're looking for here. We're going to go. So man up here for Box Elder for 1 minute. To the point, works over. Gardner back to Pugsley. Pugsley stepping up that shot, and that stick sent it high. Sent right back. Good decision, but that one.
One more step to greatness.
Yep.
The coach would say.
You can see Dibble's playing with a lot of confidence. Pugsley works back. About 10 seconds left. Sent out. Pugsley couldn't gather. Ground ball. Box Elder able to keep it, but the penalty time has expired. Back to even strength. Here's Cotter. Cotter thought about it. Gets a lane. Goes low. Dibble keeps it out. Working around, and that one lost. It's just been that kind of a night for Box Elder, right? They can get a good look, and I mean, a grade A look. And Dibble's been there multiple times tonight, one-on-one, to make a stop.
Yeah, Dibble's played phenomenal all night, and Box Elder's done a good job attacking. Well, that pass is going to go out of bounds.
Approaching 8 to go here in regulation. Gardner. Here's Whitman. Martin. Skips out across. Cotter trying to keep it here. Nice touch there. Northridge on it, running out of real estate. You see the pressure there by the Bees. Northridge trying to get this up. Baldwin able to track it down for Northridge.
That was a good ground ball.
Skousen. I don't have a 28 on my roster.
But he played the national anthem.
Yeah, on a saxophone.
On a saxophone.
It was impressive.
It was amazing. I loved it.
That young man, more than just a lacrosse player here at Northridge. Baldwin. Oh, good little wraparound, but that one couldn't get on frame. Kept here. A low shot on a goal. It's Skousen.
Skousen, yeah. Wow. Just so good at shooting around his defender. Keeping those hands free.
I've got his 6th goal of the game, Scott.
Yeah. And he's one of the leading point scorers for a reason.
His 45th goal of the season. Having a big senior night. And now a 10-goal lead. We got a timeout taken. Box Elder using the timeout here midway in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Dane Stewart, Scott Kellner. Scott, what have you learned about these two teams here tonight?
Well, I've learned that they're both really physical. I think that they can both compete in the state championship, in the state tournament. And but really been impressed with Skousen, particularly at Northridge, is just a really great finisher around the crease, does a really good job of using his body. So I've been impressed, really, I guess, with the shooting from Northridge and with the physicality from Box Elder.
Box Elder, they're difficult to play against. And you can see, like, if you let that physicality get to you mentally, it can be a long night. I think Northridge has done a good job of not overplaying that, not getting caught up in some of that.
Yeah, I think that's a great observation, Danny. Is that even though Box Elder, because sometimes you will see teams, not deal with the physical, not match the physicality.
Right.
If you're playing a more physical team, you want to try to match that physicality. I'd say Box Elder probably appears to be the more physical team, but Northridge has done a good job of matching that, I feel like, all game.
For the second time tonight, Dibble called for a penalty. Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah, some weird. Twice.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a goalie in the box. Definitely not this season. I can't remember the last time I have, and we've seen Dibble in the box twice today.
Well,
but it kind of speaks to the way this game has gone. Just
does.
Lots of penalties, lots of man down, man up opportunities for both teams.
Northridge with it here. Again, they'll have a chance to try to kill off this penalty. Skousen. Here's more. He scored back in that first quarter. I think the thing that's been really apparent to me is the ball movement today from Northridge on offense has been really impressive. They've generated a lot of offense movement without the ball, but quick passes, creating really good looks. Is this penalty time ticking away, and now Caleb going to run off as Dibble will come back on. Oh, and Northridge, no, in the crease. Baldwin trying to get that one to go. Back to even strength.
Oh, that was a good outlet pass. That was a good outlet pass by Henry.
Taken away momentarily. Gathered back by Gardner. Cotter. As we approach 4 to go. Ashcroft plays back to Martin. That one wide, backed up here. Trying to thread one through the middle there. Tough pass. It'll stay here as it was deflected. Bounce shot there. Backed up again. Spencer Ashcroft. This one rolling, kept in. Northridge D, it feels like they've locked in, gotten stronger as the game has gone on as well. There's a lot of help on those slides. Haven't seen quite as many lanes open up.
Well, I'd like to see Pugsley. And Pugsley, we were joking that his nickname should be the initiator. I don't even see him out there right now.
No, he's on the bench right now. And I was thinking that earlier. And I don't know if it's just hey, results in and we want to keep him fresh for an upcoming game. But
that was nice.
Yeah, nice shot there. Good goal for Box Elder. As I think this was Seth Ashcroft in to score, his second tonight. Pugsley back on here. Box Elder will return home, take on Bonneville later this week. Meanwhile, for Northridge, in their next game, they'll have Woods Cross. That was a team that started hot. I've lost a couple. In fact, we did that Northridge Woods Cross game last year. Big windup from Pugsley. Cotter. You see that help by Northridge. Boy, a little no-looker
the back,
there. Yeah,
that was nice.
As we approach the final minute. Pugsley absorbing, looking for the shot. That was just over the cage, I think. Backed up. Peterson working in front, fended off.
Flag down.
Kept here by Peterson.
Great check.
Again. Well, that was C.J. Campbell able to check that loose, but Box Elder still with it momentarily. And there's the gather, and here comes the call with 2.5 seconds left. Yeah, illegal body check there, the call. We'll get it right on the second time there, Scott.
Lacrosse has its own language about stuff. There's illegal body checks in hockey.
There are.
Yeah. It's kind of the same idea.
So Box Elder will have one last chance. There's 1.8 on the clock here, and it will be Cotter to start here at the whistle. And that'll do it. And that's your ball game. Northridge with an impressive night here on senior night. 15-6 your final score as the Knights getting the win. Scott, your final thoughts and a selection of a player of the game.
Well, I thought sort of the takeaway for me was just kind of like what we were talking about all game. I thought Northridge did a really nice job of putting shots on cage, taking high-quality shots. You were talking about the ball movement. It was crisp, and that led to, really just a very efficient shooting night. I think also they were helped by the fact that just Box Elder spent so much time in the penalty box.
Yeah.
I think on the other side of the field, just too many penalties for the Bees, and that really was sort of, I think, the big difference maker. And I think, in terms of a player of the night, I thought Dibble was really impressive. I thought he played great in cage. He made some big saves. Never really allowed the Bees to sort of work themselves back in the game. Back when it was maybe a 3 or 4 point difference. Some big saves by Dibble, and so, I think those were, my thoughts. I thought Northridge played really well on senior night.
Yeah, Dibble was fantastic. And you talk about, when you make saves like that, the other team starts to get frustrated. It takes them out of their offense. I thought we saw Box Elder's offense get a little more stagnant as the game went on. And I think some of that is because he just played so well tonight. Sent a message early, and his offense rallied behind the great effort of Colin Dibble tonight. So big night for Northridge on senior night. They get the win, 15-6 for Tino Psyche, Scott Kellner. My name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Reminder, we'll have games for you every week from now all the way to state championships. You'll be able to catch playoff action and finals only on KSLSports.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.